full send it. Pull the trigger. Don't talk about it. Be about it. That is the goal for 2022. Alright, welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm doing something that I've been talking about doing for a very long time. But today, I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to take the plunge. I'm going to full send it. So let me backtrack a little bit. Okay, so for a long time, probably about a year and a half, I think it was a year and a half ago, I read a book describing this certain race, and the race obviously was a Spartan race. Read the background of it, read how it worked, got me kind of excited, wanted to do it. Never got around to it, obviously, because COVID shut down everything. And then last November, I think it was November, I was like, you know what, I think they're opening back up. I really want to do this. I went to the website, kind of browsed around. I think there was one in November that I was like, oh, maybe I could sign up for one in November. Then there was one in December that I was going to sign up for. And realistically, I never got around to it and found excuses because this little voice inside your head that is stupid. So I didn't do it. I talked about it so much that I actually talked about it with Cassie. And I looked into it. I wanted to do it. I was so close. I told Cassie, this is my goal. This is what I want to do, all that stuff. I even had her buy me shoes, right? Because obviously when you do an obstacle, like the way this race works, you need to kind of all-terrain trail running shoes. So I even had her get me some for Christmas. That's how determined I was that I was going to do this. And then I was looking at a race, January 29th. And I was like, this is going to be the first one. It's a 10K, 25 obstacles. That's going to be the one I do it. And she said, okay. January 1st came around. She was like, hey, have you signed up for the race? I was like, no, not yet. You know, I'm going to get around to it. And it's funny how when you want to do something or you get excited about a goal, your initial thought, it's all positive, you're jacked up, you're all fired up. But then pulling the actual trigger, there's this voice that comes in and just talks you out of it. So this has been going on for like the past 3 weeks. And I swear every week she would ask me, hey, have you signed up for the race? Are you going to do the race? And I'm like, you know, I don't know if I'm going to do it. And just start saying excuses. Well, today, January 22nd, she said, isn't your race next week? And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do it though. And she said, why not? But the way she said why not was just like so disappointed, right? And it's funny because when you have a woman like I have, you do not want to disappoint her. And seeing and hearing the disappointment in her voice just totally like lit a fire in me that I was just like, I didn't realize how excited she was. And she's obviously my big motivation with all this. So seeing her and hearing her being let down, I was just like, okay, that's all I needed, right? She's like, why don't you want to do it? And I said, well, I don't know. Like I wanted to do it with somebody. So I'd be doing it by myself, which is out of my comfort zone. The second was I was like, well, it's like an hour and a half race. So what are you and Adeline going to be doing? Another excuse. And then my third excuse, I was like, it's going to be hard and cold, right? Like, it's not going to be an easy race, and then the weather's going to suck. Another way out of my comfort zone. But after talking to her for a while, I was like, I got to do it, right? This is something I've been talking about doing. I'm going to regret it. And at the end of the day, hearing Cassie get excited about it was all that I needed. That final push. So, without further ado, I am on the website right now. I am choosing the Spartan Super, which is 10K, basically, I think that's 6 miles, 25 obstacles, and I'm signing up right now for, it looks like the afternoon. Starts at 12:15, 1 o'clock, and this is the SoCal, so it's in Glen Helen. See, I'm already getting nerves right now just clicking through this. It's weird how this works. Anytime you, like I said, you get a goal, you get all fired up about it, and then you just keep going back and forth in your head of reasons why you should not do it. But I know what's going to happen is if I don't do this, I'm going to regret it. And I'm going to be bummed about it, and I'm going to keep talking about it, and I'm going to say I'm going to, do it and not follow through on it. Also, another reason I've been talking to this race with certain people because that's how much I've been wanting to do it. I talked about it with my cousins, and I said we should all do it. It'd be, you know, awesome thing to do. And then I even talked about it with one of my coworkers, who he said I motivated him to start losing weight and get back into the gym, and the dude's killing it. But I said, hey, we should do a Spartan race or whatever, and he said you could do that probably next week. The one that I was talking about, the one that I'm looking at buying right now. So hearing him say that obviously just motivated me. So I'm gonna do it, right? I'm gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone, because I'm always talking about embracing the suck. I'm always talking about stepping out of your comfort zone, and I'm gonna tell you right now, running a race by myself is out of my comfort zone. Running a race outside in this elements, I don't know what it's gonna be like on Saturday. That's out of my comfort zone, but I gotta do it because I know when I'm done with it, I'm gonna feel excited. So it kind of changes. Let's put it this way: I wasn't even planning on doing this video today. I was planning on doing a full day of eating. That's how literally last minute this is. So this whole next week is all going to be geared at training for a Spartan race. So let's pull the trigger. I got to sign a waiver. Basically says that if I die on this, it was my choice to choose this death. Got to check that. It's crazy what your mind does. Literally like playing scenarios in my head right now. Just talking myself out not to do this. And I understand why people do it with someone, because it makes it a lot easier if, like, I had a buddy right here next to me saying, hey, we're doing it, you know. You guys got to find yourself a woman, right? I'll tell you what right now. Any major thing that I've wanted to do in my life, Cassie has been supportive of it and pushed me to do it. I always tell people, you put a beautiful woman in front of a man, and that man can do anything, including a Spartan race. See, this is what I don't like. It's loading, right? It's taking too long. I don't want it to take long. I just want to full send it. I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's a sign from the Spartan gods not to do the race, because they're thinking. All right, click and pay. No going back now. My sign ticket, I'm done. It's done. It's official. It's done. Holy Jesus. SoCal Spartan 10K Saturday, January 29th, 2022, afternoon, 12:15. So, by this time next Saturday, I will officially have completed my first Spartan race. Holy Toledo. I gotta go run. I gotta train. Yeah, so my training this whole week has just changed. I gotta go tell the wife. Babe, it's official.
Did it?
I did it. Which means for the next week, where are you?
Right here.
Where? Oh my gosh. So for this whole next week, to get my mind right, I need some help from you. First thing, you gotta refer to me as Leonidas from here on out. King Leonidas, preferably.
You can't be called Leonidas when our dog's name is Leonidas.
No, he's Leo.
No, he's Leonidas.
Okay.
You can't change his name now.
So Leonidas for that. That's step one.
Oh
Second step.
Why can't I call you like Maximus or?
Because it's
something?
Transformers. I'm a Spartan. Okay.
No, you can't take our dog's name. Think of a different one.
Anyway.
Who else?
Anyway. So. Also.
Huh.
I will be sleeping in the Agogi, my gym, from here until Saturday to get my mind right.
I highly doubt that.
I will also be carrying.
Being in our bed way too much.
I will also be carrying around a spear, and I'm gonna go hunt a wolf and kill it.
Adeline, do you hear this craziness your dad is talking about?
Babe, it's all about getting your mind right, ready for this race. Do you support my decisions in life? I'm kind of nervous. Kind of nervous once I hit the pay and it was official.
Oh my gosh.
Now
That's fine. We're going.
we're going because of this one right here. This one right here. She encouraged me. Let's go find the other woman. The other reason why I'm doing this. Hey, chunk of tuna! What the heck are you doing? Oh, you're stealing my remotes? Hey, what are you doing with those?
Turn electronics.
Oh, dear. Where you going, little mama? Hey, you gonna be supporting me next weekend when I'm racing after the finish line? You don't even care.
Sure, Dad. What did you do?
You're just about to Leo, get your face. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gotta go train. I'm gonna go run and sleep in the garage. So that wraps up the video for today. Like I said, the whole point of this video was to talk about stepping out of your comfort zone. It's 2022, whatever goal you have right now for this year. If you've been thinking about doing something, whether it's a Spartan race, whether it's a 5K, whether it's a marathon, whether it's an Ironman, whatever it is, I would say pull the trigger, full send it. I'm gonna document it, right? Because I'm with you guys. I was talking about doing it for a very long time and didn't do it. So now I'm pulling the trigger, and I'm gonna kind of, like I say, I'm a firm believer of when you hear something, try it. Everybody always talks about stepping out of your comfort zone and how you feel after you accomplish it and go through stepping out of your comfort zone. So I'm gonna document my entire journey, this entire week, up until the race day, and see how I feel after. I'm gonna see if I feel amazing because I stepped out of my comfort zone. No going back. I pulled the trigger, paid for it. Time to man up. You already know the message for this channel. Whatever you do in life, no matter what happens, don't be average. I'll catch you guys at the race.